Boeing's South Carolina plant has submitted environmental permit applications as the company looks to boost 787 production from its plant in North Charleston. As reported by the Post and Courier, the American airplane manufacturer has submitted 4 permit applications throughout November, amongst many others in the past year. The plane maker wants to double its Boeing 787 wide-body output in the coming years, with initial plans to add a 70-acre parking lot to accommodate future staff growth. Let's look at the company's plans for today's video. In North Charleston, South Carolina, Boeing owns property on the north side of International Boulevard, and it would need to fill in nearly 15 acres of wetlands as part of this particular project. In addition to more parking, a dust collection facility would be built. This would capture materials from the trim and drill machine. There will also be an area where 747 Dreamlifters can undergo testing and servicing. A hangar expansion is also proposed, including 2 paint booths for aircraft fins and rudders. This is all part of the manufacturer's plans to more than double the output rate at the South Carolina plant to 14 planes per month, up from its current maximum rate of 7. While the expansion project is not expected to commence immediately, future-proofing investment opportunities are being considered to aid growth over time. By the end of 2026, Boeing hopes to manufacture around 10 787s each calendar month. Boeing has identified up to 468 acres of available land that could be repurposed in the next 25 years. However, the challenge is that up to 150 acres of this space are prized wetlands, of which 15 acres alone would be lost to the new parking lot. For Boeing to redevelop these areas, it'll require thorough permitting with the South Carolina Department of Environmental Services and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Boeing has reiterated that it will continue supporting its South Carolina site and expanding the facility to prepare for future demand. Previous applications filed over the last year include a 10th jet parking stall near the manufacturer's plant and temporary buildings to store tools. Further development would occur at an off-site location on Ladson Road for a facility that develops 787 parts. For Boeing, the site at South Carolina is now the only final assembly point for the 787. The company previously had an assembly facility in Everett, Washington as well. However, Boeing made the decision to consolidate Dreamliner production operations in South Carolina in 2021. According to Adam Scavett of the Federal Reserve Bank of Richmond, the Everett plant had undergone organized labor disputes, including a 57-day work stoppage in 2008, which cost the company over $1 billion in profits. This prompted Boeing to consider operations elsewhere, with South Carolina offering Boeing enough incentives to convince it to set up the 787 plant in the state. So, what do you think of Boeing's plans to boost Dreamliner output in the coming years? Share your thoughts by leaving a comment. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.